No, no, yes.
Text message from member of staff. Text message from Jane.
Okay, so what's going on? Well, clearly I've set the phone up so that I get different notifications from different contacts who text to me. I used to have a phone that would announce who a person was who was calling me, but I've never had a phone that would announce who a text is from. So, how did I do this? In essence, it's quite simple. There's two parts to it. The first part is finding a service. In this case, I used a website. There are several out there that can produce a audio file using a synthesized voice, and you match the audio file to a specific contact, and that's done via an app, an Android app. In this case, I used SMS Popup. So two parts. The first part is you produce a number of audio files saying something like text message from and the name of the person, and the second part is matching those audio files to contacts in your contact list. Why did I decide to use a synthesized voice to announce a contact who sent a particular text? Well, SMS Popup is made to pair particular sounds with contacts, and people use it to pair abstract sounds with contacts. So you could have a particular tune with contact A and another tune for contact B. Well, to have an abstract sound paired to a contact, well, that would entail me remembering what sound would represent which contact. And as soon as I'm remembering a couple of dozen different sounds, I'm going to forget. I'm not going to remember several dozen different sound clips and who they represent. Much better for me to have a voice, say the sender of the text. The downside of that is that it soon becomes clear that you might have to make 100 different audio files if you have 100 people in your contact list. So I had to come up with a strategy, and what I did was have groups and assign them to a particular sound. So say for example there's a list of contacts representing your staff. Rather than have you have a message from person A and so on, I have an audio file saying you have a message from a member of staff, and I compare that one sound with however many people are in that particular list. By doing that, you could soon have, well, it depends on your group of friends and colleagues really, but you can reduce the number of audio files and represent a larger contact list by doing that. The strategy for doing that is up to you, however you see fit. It's worth noting the effort involved in producing a list of audio files is a one-time thing. You can easily back up those audio files and carry them over to future phones. So once you've done it, you'll only have to tweak that list of audio files, not have to reproduce it in its entirety in the future. As a side note, I've had this up and running for a while, and some people who hear the announcements are quite intrigued and ask how they can do this. And unfortunately, I can't say use a specific app. I tell them I have to produce a bunch of audio files and use an app to pair those audio files with contacts. If anyone out there in YouTube land knows of an app, do let me know. I'd be curious to know if such a thing exists. Anyway, I hope this geeky feature is of use to some people, and until next time, bye for now.